Alte is a game developed by Wu, Shalin Patel, and Ansar as part of the CS426 Video Game Design and Implementation at the University of Illinois Chicago. The collaboration work is done remotely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Alte is a single-player escape room game aimed towards solution game lovers of all ages. The player's character consists of multiple identities, each with their own limitations. There are 3 levels of the puzzle, in which the player needs to find objects, keys, and clues while avoiding traps and dangers.
So for the sounds, we added background music and walking sound for each identity. So different identities have different background music and walking sounds. We have water dripping sounds. We have drinking water sound when a player drinks the water. We have lights flickering sounds that go with the visuals. We have different injury or damage taken sounds for the players. We have chest opening sounds when animation occurs for the chest. We have pushing blocks and boxes around the room sound. For the shaders, we have a glowing rim shader around the chest, which consists of a part of the key. Player must open this chest by gathering all the tools that are spread around room 1. Custom fog shader around 2 different blocks in room 1 makes the block looks more realistic with a texture applied to them. We have a detailed texture shader on 3 math equation blocks in room 2. Adding this shader makes the numbers stand out more on the block. The readability of the block and the numbers on the blocks is improved.
There are 2 AI constructs that we implemented and that will help improve the gameplay. The first being the spinning saw blade, which basically patrols the area, which makes it harder for the player to basically complete the first puzzle. And the second being the cat, which is basically following around the little girl's identity, and this kind of helps make each identity unique and kind of have like a different personality. There are 3 different physics that are used in this game. The first being the key, which is going to be hovering on top of the workstation. When the players complete both the puzzles and bring the 2 key parts, this will be active and it will basically hover to indicate that this item is collectible. The second physics is the fog and the fire particles, which basically help show the destruction of the room and kind of sets the storytelling of the game more. Third physics is the pushing the blocks, puzzle blocks, basically aligning them or filling them in the spaces of the wall, which help solve the puzzle, and you can move on to the next level.